And now it's time for another Wellness 101. How much caffeine is too much? Presented by St. Luke's University Health Network. Hey guys, Mr. Wellness here, and today we're going to talk about that magic thing that many adults need in the morning and throughout the day. Caffeine. What actually is caffeine? It's a natural stimulant most commonly found in tea, coffee, and cocoa plants. And it's the most used ingredient throughout the entire world. In fact, historians track the first brewed tea as far back as 2737 BC. And there's a reason for this. Caffeine helps stimulate your brain and central nervous system, helping you stay more alert. While our bodies do not store caffeine, it can affect you up to 6 hours after you consume it. Besides making you more alert, caffeine has a ton of other great benefits, like it can improve your mood. Caffeine enhances dopamine signaling in the brain, the neurotransmitter responsible for allowing us to feel pleasure, satisfaction, and motivation. It can reduce the risk of brain diseases. Drinking approximately 3 cups of coffee per day may reduce the risk of brain diseases such as Alzheimer's, Huntington's, and Parkinson's, but more research needs to be concluded. It can boost your sports performance. If you're hoping for a great workout, consider slugging back a cup of joe about an hour before you hit the gym. Why? It can help the glucose stored in your muscles last longer, delaying the time it takes your muscles to reach exhaustion. Caffeine truly has some great benefits, but like a lot of things, too much of a good thing is not always better. Too much caffeine can push you from happy and awake to jittery and anxious, as well as many other negatives, like anxiety. Caffeine triggers the release of adrenaline, our fight-or-flight hormone associated with increased energy. Higher doses of caffeine can significantly increase your adrenaline, leading to anxiety and nervousness. High blood pressure. While caffeine does not increase your risk of heart disease or stroke, it can stimulate your heart to beat faster, raising your blood pressure, which is a risk factor for a heart attack. Bathroom breaks. Coffee is known to have laxative effects, as well as being a diuretic. Large doses of caffeine may lead to loose stools or even diarrhea in some people. And the compounds of caffeine like to stimulate the effects on the bladder, causing you to need the restroom a whole lot more. Addiction. Despite all the health benefits of caffeine, there's no denying it can become addictive and habit-forming. Caffeine triggers certain brain chemicals similarly to how cocaine and amphetamines work. And even though the compound of caffeine does not seem to cause true addiction, like the drugs previously mentioned, if you regularly drink a lot of coffee or other caffeinated beverages, there's a good chance you'll become dependent on its effects. So how can we make sure that we're only consuming the right amount of caffeine? Well, according to the FDA, 2 to 4 8-ounce cups of coffee, depending on how strong you make it, is the recommended amount of caffeine for a healthy diet for adults. But if you're a caffeine fiend like yours truly, you may benefit from a few of these simple caffeine consumption reduction steps. Step 1. Keep a caffeine log. A lot of us don't even realize how much caffeine we put in our bodies on a regular basis. Keeping a caffeine log can help you cut down on your caffeine consumption in just 6 weeks. Once you know how much you're consuming, try cutting back on just 1 cup per week. Also, keep in mind that caffeine is not just in coffee, tea, and soda. There are plenty of other surprising sources like chocolate and pain medications that can add to your caffeine intake. Step 2. Have a plan. When caffeine cravings strike, it's best to have a plan to keep them at bay. Seek alternative ways to get your energy boost, like take a walk, stretch, or even trying some Tai Chi can significantly increase your energy levels rather quickly. Step 3. Switch it up. If you're starting to feel the negative effects of caffeine, then it's time to switch things up. For example, black or green tea can still give you a boost, but has anywhere from 25 to 75% less caffeine than coffee. Folks, at the end of the day, the effects of caffeine vary from person to person. I've got a buddy of mine who drinks about 10 cups of coffee a day with 0 adverse effects. He can literally fall asleep the second his head hits the pillow. Conversely, I also know some folks where 2 cups of coffee will make them jittery and on edge all day long. It's important to keep a log of the caffeine you consume, as well as how you're feeling, to help you find the right amount of caffeine that works for your body. Remember, everything in moderation. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, this is Mr. Wellness saying be well and follow the steps to a healthier you.